Before we begin, I want to make one thing very clear. The title of this video is The 5 Skills That Are Making People Rich in 2026. And today, we are going to explain exactly that. Not opinions, not motivation for likes, not dreams without direction, but real skills that are already creating wealth in 2026. Welcome to Positive Motivation. If you click this video hoping for shortcuts, this is not for you. But if you want to understand how the world is actually changing and how ordinary people are quietly becoming wealthy, stay, because this video was made for you. We are living in a strange time. People are working harder than ever, studying more than ever, consuming more information than ever, yet feeling more confused, more anxious, more behind. Why? Because the rules changed. The old formula, study, job, promotion, retirement, is breaking. In 2026, AI is faster than humans. Automation is cheaper than labor. Attention is more valuable than effort. And money no longer flows to the hardest worker. It flows to the most skilled, but not just any skills. Only 5 skills are consistently separating people who struggle from people who are quietly building wealth. Let's begin. High-income communication. If you can explain value clearly, the world will pay attention. This is the most underestimated skill of all time. People think communication means talking a lot, speaking loudly, being extroverted. That's not it. High-income communication means clarity, confidence, simplicity, emotional intelligence. In 2026, money flows to people who can explain things clearly. Why communication is worth more than talent. Think about this. 2 people, same intelligence, same experience, same knowledge. One earns $40,000 a year. The other earns $400,000 a year. What's the difference? The second person can explain ideas simply, speak with confidence, tell stories people remember, sell without pressure. Ideas do not pay. Communicated ideas pay. How this skill makes people rich? In 2026, communication controls YouTube channels, online businesses, personal brands, leadership roles, high-ticket sales, consulting, coaching, if you can, speak on camera, write persuasive text, explain complex ideas simply, build trust through words. You become valuable everywhere, and value always finds money. Communication is not about English. This is important. It's not about perfect grammar, fancy vocabulary, accent. It's about being understood, making people feel something, explaining benefits, not features. People don't buy products. They buy clarity, real truth. Many people are poor, not because they lack ability, but because they cannot explain what they know. In 2026, silence is expensive. Digital leverage thinking. Rich people don't work harder, they work once. This skill separates workers from owners. Most people live like this. Work, get paid, repeat. Rich people ask, how can I create something once and get paid repeatedly? That's digital leverage. Time versus systems. Poor thinking. If I stop working, I stop earning. Wealth thinking. How can this work without me? Digital leverage means 1 video, thousands of viewers. 1 product, global sales. 1 skill, unlimited reach. Why 2026 belongs to digital thinkers. In 2026, the internet has no borders. AI increases output. Platforms reward consistency. Algorithms amplify value. People getting rich today are content creators, online educators, digital service providers, brand builders, not because they're lucky, but because their work scales. Examples of digital leverage: YouTube videos, online courses, digital products, newsletters, personal brands, software tools, automated services. 1 effort, many results. Harsh truth. Hard work without leverage leads to burnout, not wealth. In 2026, effort must multiply, not just exhaust you. Before we continue, let's ground ourselves. So far, we've covered skill has shown high-income communication. Because ideas don't pay, communicated ideas pay. Skill has to digital leverage thinking. Because rich people don't work harder, they work once and scale. If you master only these two skills, you already move ahead of 80% of people. But now, we enter dangerous territory. Because the next two skills explain something painful. Why smart, talented, hardworking people still fail. In 2026, your degree is not your power. Your ability to learn fast is. This skill is quiet, invisible, but ruthless. Because the world no longer rewards what you know, what you studied, what you did in the past. It rewards how fast you can update yourself. The brutal truth about 2026, let's say this clearly. In 2026, skills expire faster than ever. Tools change every year. Platforms rise and fall. Jobs disappear quietly. The danger is not ignorance. The danger is comfort. Most people don't fail because they are stupid. They fail because they are slow to adapt. Why learning speed beats talent? Talent says, I'm good at this. Adaptability asks, what do I need to learn next? Talented people often protect their ego, resist change, stay loyal to outdated skills. Adaptable people learn quickly, let go easily, start again without shame. And in 2026, the second group wins. The trap that destroys smart people. This is important. Smart people fall into a dangerous trap. I already know enough. They rely on old experience, past success, previous education. But the market doesn't care. The market asks only one question. Are you useful right now? Real examples, without names. Coders replaced by AI because they stopped learning. Marketers replaced because they ignored new platforms. Professionals laid off because they refused new tools. Not because they were bad, but because they were slow. What fast learners do differently. Fast learners in 2026 learn by doing, not waiting. Use AI as a teacher, not a threat. Learn 20% that gives 80% results. Experiment publicly. Fail quickly. Adjust faster, give ring. They don't ask, am I ready? They ask, what can I learn today? Learning is a daily habit, not a phase. This is critical. Poor mindset. I'll learn when I have time. Wealth mindset. Learning creates time. Rich people schedule learning like eating, sleeping, exercising, because they know the faster I learn, the faster I earn. Why this skill makes people rich? Because in 2026, opportunities reward early movers. Platforms reward experimenters. Markets reward flexibility. The person who adapts first collects value while others complain. Deep truth. Your future income is not decided by your IQ. It is decided by how fast you can unlearn and relearn. Transition. Very important for flow. Now listen carefully. Even if you communicate well, use digital leverage, learn fast, you can still lose everything. Why? Because the next skill controls your behavior under pressure. And most people fail here. Skill hash 4. Emotional self-control. The market rewards calm minds, not emotional reactions. This is the skill nobody wants to talk about because it has nothing to do with intelligence, motivation, knowledge. It has everything to do with discipline, patience, emotional control. Why most people lose even with skills. People don't fail because they lack strategy. They fail because they panic. They quit too early. They chase shortcuts. They react emotionally. In 2026, distractions are infinite, and self-control is rare. Emotions that kill wealth. Let's name them. Fear stops you from starting. Impatience makes you quit too early. Ego stops you from learning. Greed makes you chase bad decisions. Comparison destroys focus. Every one of these emotions costs money. Delayed gratification. The real superpower. Wealth is delayed. Always. But social media lies to you. Get rich fast. Overnight success. Easy money. That's noise. Real wealth requires waiting, repeating, staying consistent, trusting the process. And most people can't handle that. Emotional control in daily life. Emotionally controlled people show up even when motivation is gone. Stick to routines. Ignore trends they don't understand. Stay focused on long-term goals. They don't need excitement. They need results. Why emotional people stay broke? Because they start strong, quit early, jump from idea to idea, overreact to failure, underestimate consistency. They confuse motivation with discipline, feelings with facts. The market doesn't reward emotions. It rewards behavior. Calm is a competitive advantage. In 2026, everyone is rushing. Everyone is anxious. Everyone is reacting. The calm person thinks clearly, moves strategically, waits patiently, and wins quietly. Why this skill makes people rich? Because businesses take time. Audiences grow slowly. Systems compound. Consistency multiplies. And only emotionally controlled people can stay long enough to win. A hard truth. You don't lose money in 2026 because you lack opportunity. You lose money because you can't control yourself. Part 2, recap. Very important. So now we have covered skill #3, adaptability and learning speed. Because the fastest learner wins. Skill #4, emotional self-control. Because discipline beats motivation. These two skills decide who survives, who grows, who stays consistent. But there is still one final skill. And this one decides whether you stay average or become truly wealthy. Coming next, part 3 final. In part 3, we will reveal skill #5, the value creation mindset. The skill that turns income into wealth. Plus, how all 5 skills work together. Why chasing money fails. How 2026 rewards creators, not consumers. A deep, powerful ending that leaves the audience silent and focused. End part 2 with this line. Very important. If you master skills but fail to create value, you will stay busy, not rich. The final skill changes everything.